Alright, you guys, are you ready to bar strong here? Let's start with a nice little warm-up. Hands at shoulder height, arms nice and round. Start by lifting those knees and pointing the toes. Let's just start to warm up the body. And then take the arms overhead and drop the elbows to the side as you continue to lift those knees and point the toes. Awesome work. Now crossing right and left as you lift the knees, point the toes, working energy into the body. And walk yourself out into a plank, and then take those knees and hover those knees about 90 degrees. Nice flat back, head in line with the spine here. We're going to step back with the left, followed by the right, and then take it back into that hovered knees. Awesome job. So we're starting on the left side, and then we're going to switch it, followed by the right. So right foot comes in, followed by the left, and then come back into that plank. Now just hold it in that hover position, knees directly underneath the hips, and then lift your hips high into downward dog. Extend the right leg, bring it into that right elbow, extend it back. Let's do 3 here. 4. And then just pulse that knee into the elbow for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Left leg extends, bring it all the way into the elbow. Lift it back, 4 on each side. Really working into those obliques as you drive that knee into the elbow. And let's pulse it here on the left for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back into that hovered knees. Engage the low belly, and now step back into plank. Let's finish out this hold here. Engage those low abdominals, press the back through the heels. And let's take it onto your back, working into the abdominals. Hover the knees. We're going to start by working into some crunches with hovered knees. I'm definitely going to make some modifications here, being 36 weeks pregnant. So we're going to start with the hovered knees, and then start by bringing those arms out to the side. I'm dropping my feet, but you keep your hovered knees, feet off the mat, and continue to drive the chest forward. Now keep that right leg extended, keep that left leg hovered, and you're going to crunch over that right side knee, keeping that right leg extended, and again, continuing to hover that left side knee as you crunch over to the right. Awesome job. Now bring the knee into the elbow and extend it back. So crunch it into the right side, again, keeping that left knee at a hover. Awesome work. Bring it all the way in and extend it back out. Nice job. Now pulse it here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Left leg extends, keeping that right knee at a hover. You can either extend your arms or keep your hands behind your neck. Whichever you prefer. You're going to crunch over that left side knee. Exhale as you crunch. Now bring the knee into the elbow. Again, keeping that right knee hovered the entire time. Unless you are pregnant and it's uncomfortable, you can drop that right heel. Crunching it all the way inside body, oblique twist. Awesome job. Now bring both knees to a hover, extend the arms out to the side, and let's just pump those arms here. I'm going to drop my feet, but keep your knees at a hover, feet hovering at knee distance, knee height, and keep pulsing those arms to the side, engaging those low abdominals, keeping your shoulders lifted off of your mat. Keep pulsing here. Awesome job. Exhaling as you pulse. Now bring the knees back to a hover. As the knees come into the elbows, crunch up, bring the knees into the elbow. Extend and crunch. I'm going to drop my knees and go back to that pulse, but you keep driving the knees into the elbow. So exhale as you come in, inhale as you reach out. Awesome job with the abs. Let's come into a standing position. So press your heels into the mat so your elbows come right out in front of you. We're going to start by working into bicep curls. So you're going to squeeze the biceps as you drive the weights into the chest and extend back. Keep nice and low here. Tailbone is tucked under. Press back into the heels. The toes pressed into your mat. Chest is open here. Now take it out into serve. So extend the arms and then squeezing those biceps as you drive those elbows back into the rib cage. Extend and bend as you bring those elbows back in. Stay nice and low here. Get a little bit lower if you can. Now keeping those arms extended, pulse and drop the hips. Awesome job. Bring those arms out to the side as you're pulsing the arms. Continue to pulse the knees. Dropping low, working into the thighs and into your biceps here. Full range, draw the elbows in, and as you extend the legs, take the arms overhead. So you have a full range of motion here. Each time driving a little bit lower into the heels. Awesome job. Stay with it. Now pulse it low here. Squeeze and pulse. Squeeze and pulse. Stay low. Press back into the heels. Drive the toes into your mat. Stay nice and low here. Now bring those arms out in front of you. Stay nice and low. Heels pressed into your mat. Lift that right heel and take a twist over to the right side and back to center. Twist right. So again, working into those right side obliques. Right heel's lifted. And then come back to center and extend the arms in slight bend. So you want to keep the palms at shoulder distance, elbows extend and bend. Awesome job. Switching sides, so left heel lifts, finding that twist over that left side knee, twist over, exhaling as you come over to the side. Awesome job. Now hold it at center, keeping that left heel lifted, press away, squeeze back in, really keeping those palms at shoulder height. Beautiful. Drop those heels, bring those arms out to the side, full range shoulder press. You're gonna draw the elbows down to about shoulder height, press through the heels as you come all the way up. So another full range of motion, still working the thighs and the biceps here, shoulders. Awesome work. Now stay nice and low here, pulsing the arms. Keep the tailbone tucked under, and as you're pulsing those arms, bring those elbows in together, and then come overhead as we work into our triceps. So tricep extension, extend the arms overhead. Stay nice and low in that wide squat. Press the heels into your mat, toes pointing out. You're going to extend and bend the arms. Now, as you do that, pulse down with the hips. Pulse down as you extend those arms and bend. Beautiful. Chest is open. Tailbone's tucked under. Now pulse. Pulse. Tiny movements here. Good. Now take those arms out nice and wide. Bring them all the way in and back out. Make sure you stay wide in your heels. Stay nice and low in your stance. Tailbone's tucked under. Bring those arms out, back and in. We're going to finish out the shoulders here. You've got it. Stay with it. Beautiful job. Out and in. Now pulse. So you want to lift the arms 1 inch. Awesome job. Now pulse the hips down with the arms. Final set. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Now let's come on to our toes, heels together, knees wide. So feet in a diamond shape. You can bring your right hand to the wall or whatever stationary hold that you might have. We're going to start by taking it down for 2 counts and up for 2 counts. Keep the tailbone tucked under. Heels are glued together like you're holding a dollar bill between those heels. Come all the way down for 2 counts and up for 2 counts. So squeeze the inner thighs and outer thighs. We're working both sides of the thighs here. Chest is open. One hand is on your stationary wall, chair, whatever you have with you. Beautiful. Stay nice and tall. Now pulse it down low. Keep the heels glued together. Toes pressed into your mat. Keep those heels lifted as you pulse down. Good. Now just stay low. Flare the knees out. Flare, flare. So tiny flare of the knees. Keep the heels glued together. Now combo it out. Pulse down, flare. Pulse down, flare. Yes, you've got it. Stay nice and tall. Shoulders down and back. Keeping those pulse and flares. Awesome job. I know the thighs are burning. You've got this. Stay with it. Couple more transitions here. You're going to bring your feet parallel. Come onto that right side heel. Lift the heel. You're going to extend the left leg out and bend it. Bring it back in. So you want to stay lifted in the right side heel. Slight bend in the knee as you extend that left leg out and back in. Sorry, bent right knee, lifted heel on the right side. Extending that left leg out and in. Chest is open here. You definitely want to use a wall. So bend into that left side knee. Now using that right leg, take it down and up. If you can take it 2 counts, otherwise 1 count, down and up. Good. Stay nice and stationary. Now pulse it low on the right side, keeping that left knee bent and lifted for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Heels together, toes apart. Let's work the opposite side. So starting with a down for 2 and up for 2. Heels glued together, toes apart. You definitely want your left hand on something stationary to help you stay lifted in the heels. Pressing those toes into the mat. Squeeze the inner thighs and outer thighs on this move. Awesome job. Tailbones tucked under, shoulders down and back. Breathe. I know our thighs are burning out at this point. Keep it going. You've got this. Now pulse it nice and low. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Stay lifted in those heels. Chest is open here. Adding that flare. Stay nice and low and just flare those knees out and in. Out and in. Just so tiny little flare, about 1 inch or 2. Flaring out and in. You've got this. Stay strong. Now add the pulse. Pulse and flare. Pulse and flare. Keep it. Stay nice and low. Pulse and flare. Pulse and flare. Got this. A couple more transitions here and we're through the thighs. You can do it. Now stay lifted in that left side heel. Take that right leg, extend it out. Now bend and extend that right side leg. Bend and extend. Awesome job. Keep that left heel lifted. Thighs are on fire. Now keep that knee bent. Now take that left knee, drop it down 1 inch or 2 and back up. Awesome. Stay nice and low. shining forward. Now keep that really extended and just find